Hey you guys, the other day in my video I said I was going to try to start doing more videos, and I also said I may start putting up more personal things, well, spiritual and personal things. And one thing I'm going to try is lessons for adults or grown folks lessons. This one is going to be called Let the Dead Bury the Dead. I read that in the Bible, I heard it before, and I wondered what it really meant. And in the last 10 to 12 months, I had to really take some time out and practice letting the dead bury the dead, because I realized the dead doesn't necessarily mean someone who's already in a grave. The dead doesn't necessarily mean someone who's dying. The dead could be anybody. It could be you. It could be your friend, it could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your sister, your brother, your uncle, your teacher, whoever. It could be your kids, it could be anybody. What I learned is my job was to detail who fit on the list of the dead. And sometimes there's people who refuse to support you in any shape, form, or way or fashion. Sometimes there's people who only want to try to bring you down, hold you back. They want to stop. They don't want to see you doing anything because they aren't doing anything with their lives. Um, Again, like I said, sometimes it's your father, your mother, your sister, your brother. It's not always people in the streets. It's not always homeless people, or, you know what I'm saying? It's people that you know. It's people that you love a lot of the times. So I had to learn, let the dead bury the dead. You have to, it may sound selfish, but it's just reality. In this life, I've learned the Most High is always ahead. He's always first. But you have to start putting yourself above other people and their selfishness and their foolishness and their nonsense. Because if you don't, you will look around and you will have let your life, or the majority of your life, pass you by while trying to make other people feel good and make other people happy, and please other people, when other people really can't be pleased because they're not pleased with themselves. So I had to learn to focus on me, my health, my goals. And when I did that, when I let go of a lot of family members that were holding me back, standing in my way, or even not holding me back, just being a possible crutch or using me as a crutch. Sometimes we use other people as crutches. You understand? So I had to let go of a lot of people that I was related to, of a lot of friends. I had to really close a lot of chapters in my life to move forward. I could have done this years ago, but I decided to hold on and continue dealing with people who meant me no good, who meant themselves no good, who didn't want to do anything, didn't want to go anywhere, who were uncomfortable in their current position, and they would have rather seen me be uncomfortable in my position than see themselves moving forward or doing better. There's a lot of people out there that are like that. They'd rather see you suffer than see themselves get any form or version of success. So this is a lesson learned, and again, this is a grown folks lesson because I learned this as a grown man. I wish I would have listened years ago, but I learned from experience. Let the dead bury the dead. What does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. If your great grandmother doesn't respect you as a man or a grown woman, if she doesn't support you, or she's telling you can't do this, you can't do that, they want to see you doing what you've always been doing. If it's your grandfather, if it's your mother, if your father doesn't want to see you doing better, if your mother doesn't want to see you doing better, if your kid doesn't want to see you doing better, sometimes you got to learn to cut people off. It doesn't have to be forever, but you've got to learn to put your priorities first, because once you are in a position where you want to be, then you can help other people if you so choose to do that. But if people are in your life, your friends, your co-workers, and they're trying to stop you from going for the goal, from going for your best, if they're trying to stop you from, you know, lighting up the galaxy, you gotta let them go. Just like that. Snip. Cut them off. Stop wasting your time. Life is too short to be spending your life with people who don't want to see you live. That's what it means. Let the dead bury the dead and keep on moving. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. It's a lot of things I can argue with. I can't argue with results. Once I cut off a lot of people, not out of any selfish reason, but out of necessity and out of a desire to focus on my life and build myself up and reach my goals, get to where I wanted to go. Immediately, my entire life turned around. Okay? So I'm giving you guys the same advice. Let the dead bury the dead. If this isn't clear, no problem. Send me a message, post a comment, make a video. I'll be glad to explain further, whatever's necessary. All right. Aside from all that information, I hope you guys are doing great. Praise be to the Most High. I learned things like this by praying for wisdom and knowledge. I didn't learn them in any streets. I don't hang out in the streets. I'm at home. You see that roof up there? I'm at home. I don't run streets and all that. I'm grown. You know what I mean? So, again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be glad to explain. All right. Thank you, guys.